Welcome to the Colorado Mortgage Update. I'm Lynn Chase, and this is your Veterans Administration Streamline Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan Update, which is more commonly known as a VA IRRRL. Let's look at today's market and see what's happening with rates. The chart shows you the volatile daily market of mortgage-backed securities and U.S. Treasury rates, which are two of the factors that establish the rates that are offered by mortgage lenders to the public. This flotation of rates is normal and helps to explain why it is important to monitor the activity and pick the best time to lock the rate in. When you're trying to save money on your home loan, we want to put you on our watch list and be ready to move quickly. One of the insider secrets about establishing the daily interest rates offered by banks and mortgage companies is that the compensation paid to loan officers can make a big difference in your rate. So borrowers should always ask, what's your compensation? Federal law prohibits loan officer compensation in excess of the amount of the loan of 3%. And many lenders charge 2.75% to avoid penalties and fines. We only charge 0.75% for lender-paid broker fees on your VA IRRRL Streamline Home Loan because we want to keep your rate and monthly payment as low as possible, and we want to serve those who have served. As of this afternoon, your rate could be as low as 6.082%. I'm now going to provide you with this example of how I developed the mortgage quote so you can see the details and have full disclosures of the terms and be prepared to ask other lenders for their interest rates and loan officer compensation and costs. Without this information, you're not able to compare lenders and choose the lowest and best rates and costs for your refinance. I want to walk you through how we develop a mortgage quote using United Wholesale Mortgage's Easy Qualifier. These are the terms and conditions that we're going to propose for this loan. So as you'll see as we scroll down here, this is the company name, my company name. I'm the broker owner of the Commercial Loan Arranger, doing business as Agent-Placed Mortgage and VA Loans by Lynn Chase. So I'm the loan officer. I've given this potential borrower a hypothetical name of Van Allen Refi, which really means VA Refi. So the loan type is a VA. It's going to be a first mortgage refinance. We're going to say it's the first use by the veteran of his or her VA benefits. It's going to be the type of loan that is a Veterans Administration Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan, commonly called a VA IRRRL. The hypothetical I'm going to use is an appraised value of $500,000. The loan to value, meaning the property is going to be worth $500 per appraisal. The loan amount will be $500. Now, on a VA IRRRL, you do not have to pay for or conduct an appraisal. There is no second mortgage. There really isn't any mortgage insurance, but we have to plug something in there. So we're going to identify this as a primary residence, a single-family residence in the Colorado Springs zip code of 80919, which is, of course, El Paso County. We're going to give a hypothetical score of 720 on the FICO, but the truth is that in a VA IRRRL, you don't pull credit, and it's not based upon the credit score because the Veterans Administration has already made the loan, and you're simply going about reducing the interest rate and payment to make it even easier for the veteran to repay the debt. We're going to call this 15-day lock, which means the rate would be locked in for 15 days from today. And we're going to also say that the debt-to-income ratio is not over 45. We don't have to put any information in about debt, taxes, or homeowners insurance because we're going to waive those and have them paid directly by the borrower. We're going to say that the borrower is not self-employed and that the veteran has 3 months of reserves. We're going to identify this as a lender paid, meaning the compensation will be included in the interest rate. You see here we're waiving the taxes and insurance, which means they're not included in this monthly calculation, but will be paid directly by the borrower. We're going to do a 30-year term. We're going to include a title policy that is basically an online policy. We're going to include the payment of that underwriting fee that goes to United Wholesale Mortgage, the processor assist fee, and the track fee is all going to be built into the interest rate, which means the rate's a little higher, but you don't need to worry about having to pay those amounts separately and having to bring cash to the closing. So we're going to do the quote here. It's going to identify that this is a VA Elite, which is based on the credit score, 30-year fixed, and the interest rate is going to be 6.064. That makes the principal and interest monthly payment $3,033.45. When we look at that in a little more detail, you can see here that the mortgage insurance is zero. We're talking about a funding fee, which is a standard funding fee for a VA of $2,500. Now, if the veteran has a disability of 10% or above, this funding fee would not be collected and wouldn't be charged. When we look down here at the pricing breakdown, you'll see that the waiver of the fee adjustment is going to cost $552. Track is going to cost $1,800. That's the title policy, but you get a credit for $700. So really, you subtract the $753 from the $1,800. The underwriting adjustment is $300, and this is for the processor assist underwriting fee. So there is no charge to waive the escrow. Many wholesale lenders do charge, but the United Wholesale doesn't. The compensation paid to me for originating this loan is 0.85%, not even 1%, as opposed to what is often the standard can be charged of up to 2.75%. So that is a breakdown of how we would come up with this quote and the terms and conditions that went into that, establishing that mortgage quote. For an estimated interest rate and fee sheet, email Lynn at valoansbylynchase.com or text or call 719-360-6015 and let me know your email address, name, phone or text number, your credit score, and the amount and kind of loan you're looking for, and I will be happy to prepare a quote for you.